गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। इस क्लास में आज हम लोग चैप्टर 1 और चैप्टर 2 दोनों एक ही क्लास में कवर करेंगे। वो हमारे लिए रिवीजन जैसा रहेगा। फर्स्ट चैप्टर जो हमने प्रीवियस 3 लेक्चर में पढ़े थे वो इस एक लेक्चर में कवर करेंगे। इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर अस फॉर रिवीजन। ओके, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. In which of the following acts the provision was made for the establishment of Supreme Court at Calcutta? Previously we had studied, no? Option A, Regulating Act 1773. Next, by which one of the following acts was Federal Court in India created? Federal Court. Option is D, Government of India Act 1935. Which act of British Parliament abolished the East India Company monopoly over trade in India? कौन सा एक्ट है जो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी पूरा निकाल के पूरा ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट के हाथ में चला गया? वो है ऑप्शन सी, चार्टर एक्ट 1813 में पूरा ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट ने कंट्रोल ले लिया इंडिया पे। कंपनी जैसा कोई नाम ही नहीं रहा फिर बाद में। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. बाय विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्ट लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया रिसीव्ड द पावर टू डिस्कस बजट? बजट डिस्कस करने के लिए कौन सा एक्ट पास किया? इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट 1892। मतलब बजट डिस्कस करने का एक्ट है इंडियन काउंसिल एक्ट 1892। फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन, द फेडरल कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ईयर? फेडरल कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन 1937 अकॉर्डिंग टू विच एक्ट? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935. We had seen in second question, no? Okay. Sixth question. In the context of Indian history, the principle of diarchy refers to? Diarchy means option D, division of subjects delegated to provisions into two categories. Diarchy means it is about two governments, ruling two governments. At that time उस समय में मतलब यूनियन में एक गवर्नमेंट था, प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट करके कुछ प्लेसेस को दे दिया था। सो टू गवर्नमेंट्स के विषय में डायरची बात करता है। सेवंथ क्वेश्चन, अंडर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्ट्स डायरची वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एट सेंट्रल लेवल? डायरची कहाँ पे किस एक्ट के अंतर्गत इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ? ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एक्ट सेट अप डायरची सिस्टम एट सेंट्रल लेवल? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935। The Act of 1909 was associated with introduction of separate electorate. Act of 1909 को क्या कुछ था, मॉर्लेमिंटो एक्ट भी कहते हैं। Which of the 10th question, which of the following acts introduced the principle of constitutional autocracy? Principle of constitutional autocracy. Option C, Government of India Act 1935. The Indian legislature was made bicameral for the first time by? Option is C, the Government of India Act 1919. The Indian legislature was made bicameral for the first time by Government of India Act 1919. Bicameral. Okay. Question number 12. Which of the following acts introduced bicameral legislature at the center? 1919 Act. The power of president to issue ordinance is relic of? वो क्या है? सब वही आ रहा है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935. 14. Which act for the first time made it possible for Indians to take some share in administrative of their country? Which act for the first time made it possible for Indians to take some share in administration of their country? किस एक्ट के अंतर्गत? चार्टर एक्ट 1833 में। यही कहीं पे पढ़ा था ना, 1833 कहाँ पे पढ़ा था? ओके, ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी पूरा स्टॉप किया था चार्टर एक्ट 1813 में, और 1833 में गवर्नमेंट इंडियंस को स्थान मिला, मतलब पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए। ओके, 15th क्वेश्चन, द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ पावर बिटवीन सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट एज इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया इज बेस्ड ऑन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्लान्स? Option is C. Government of India Act 1935. The distribution of power between state, center and state as in the Constitution of India is based on Government of India Act 1935. The federal system and IRC at the center was introduced in India by the Act of 1935 only. Right? The IRC means हमने पढ़ा था. The Act of 1935. Federal system also Government of India Act 1935. 17th question. The province for the establishment of All India Federation was included in. Establishment of All India Federation was included in Government of India Act 1935. Which one of the following acts provided for federal polity in India? Government of India Act 1935. In federation established under Act of 1935, residuary powers were given to. Option is C. Governor General. These federation powers were given to Governor General. Which one of the following is not an important and permanent constitution in constitutional history of India as adopted in Government of India Act 1935? Elected representative responsible for registration, ये important था. Envisaging a scheme of federation, ये भी important है. Nomination of official members to legislature, ये भी important है. A written constitution for the country is not important. 21st question. One amongst the following was not a silent feature of the Government of India Act 1935. कौन सा वो feature नहीं था? Option is B. Residuary subjects were allocated to provincial legislature. This one is wrong. No? We had studied residuary powers were given to Governor General. Here in 19th question we had studied. In the federation established under Act of 1935, residuary powers were given to Governor General. Here it is talking about provincial legislatures. Means some other locations were there, other than union. उनको रेसिड्यूरी पावर दे दिया बोल रहे हैं, बट इट इज़ रॉन्ग. नो, रेसिड्यूरी पावर्स वर गिवन टू गवर्नर जनरल. ओके, रिमेनिंग आर करेक्ट. द एक्ट प्रोवाइडर फॉर ऑल इंडिया, या गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935 में ये ऑल इंडिया फेडरेशन आता है. इट मार्क्ड द बिगनिंग ऑफ प्रोविंशियल ऑटोनॉमी. या वी हैड स्टडीड हियर. नो, वेयर इज इट? This one marked the beginning of provincial autonomy. Provincial autonomy we had studied previously here somewhere. Yeah, here it is there in 10th question. Principle of constitutional autocracy according to Government of India Act 1935. Next, option D. It abolished diarchy at provincial level and introduced it at central level. Yeah, it is true. No, diarchy at central level according to Government of India Act 1935. Question number 22. Why is the Government of India Act 1935 important? Simple answer. Option A. It is the main source of Constitution of India. Here only, no, diarchy, all Indian, what we say, this one, all India autonomy, all these were introduced in Government of India Act 1935. Question number 23. Which one of the following acts led to the separation of Burma from India? According to which act separation of Burma from India? Question number 23. Government of India Act 1935. Burma has been separated from India. 24th question. The proposal for framing of Constitution of India by an elected Constitution Assembly was made by. 24th. The proposal for framing of the Constitution of India by an elected Constitution Assembly was made by. Option is C. Cripps Mission. Constitution of India by elected Constitution Assembly was made according to Cripps Mission. At that time, proposal was made that India needed a constitution. 25th. The objective of Ilbert Bill in reference to colonial rule in India was. Option is A. To bring Indian and Europeans at equal status as far as the penal jurisdiction of courts was concerned. मतलब कोर्ट्स के विषय में इंडियंस हो या यूरोपियंस हो सबको इक्वल वही पीनल्स रहना चाहिए, मतलब पनिशमेंट्स रहना चाहिए. 26 question. As per cabinet mission plan, in the Constitution Assembly to decide allotted members seat in each province, one representative, one in the ratio of to which population? Option B is 10 lakhs. That is as per cabinet mission plan. 27th question. Who among the following person was not member of cabinet mission? Option is A, William Wood. बाकी सब कैबिनेट मिशन के वही मेंबर थे. पैथिक लॉरेंस, स्टैफोर्ड क्रिप्स, ए बी अलेक्जेंडर. 28th क्वेश्चन. द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली वॉज एस्टैब्लिश्ड अंडर. असेंबली, इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली वॉज एस्टैब्लिश्ड अंडर. ऑप्शन सी, कैबिनेट मिशन 1946. Indian Constitution Assembly was established under Cabinet Mission 1946. In the interim government formed in 1946, the Vice President of Executive Council was formed in 1946. The Vice President of Executive Council was Jawaharlal Nehru. 30th question. Who of the following was not the member of interim national government formed in 1946 AD? Who was not the member? C. Radhakrishnan. Jagjeevan Ram, C. Rajgopalachari, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, everybody were part of firstly formed government. We call it as interim national government. 31st question. Who gave the idea of Constitution Assembly firstly for the formation of Constitution of India? Swaraj Party in 1934. Person M.N. Roy. 32nd question. Which one among the following is an incorrect statement about the Constitution Assembly? Here, option A is it worked with the help of large number of communities, the most important among them being a drafting committee. This is true. Minority communities like Christians, Anglo-Indians and Parsis were adequately represented in the assembly. This one is also correct. It is talking about Constitution Assembly. C. It was elected on basis of universal adult franchise. This one is wrong. Option D. Its electoral process was based on 6th schedule of Act 1935, which allowed for restricted franchise based on tax, property and educational qualification. Okay, option D is right. Only option C is wrong. Question number 33. Member of Constitution Assembly who drafted the Constitution of India were. Option C, elected by legislative assemblies of various provinces. Question number 34. With reference to Indian history, the member of Constitution Assembly from provinces were elected by the provincial legislative assemblies. Here also same question, elected by legislative assemblies of various provinces, members of Constitution Assembly. 35th question. How are the members of Constituent Assembly elected? Option D, by provincial assemblies only, no? 36th question. Who was the first elected chairman of Constituent Assembly? Who was the chairman? Option C, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, first president Assembly के. Who chaired the first meeting of Constituent Assembly? Sachinananda Sinha. Option C is the right answer. 38th question. Who was the president of Constituent Assembly of Independent India? Option B, Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Constituent Assembly of India was established on. When it was established? Option B, 9th December 1946. Is it right? I don't know if it is right. I had studied like 26 November 1949 one, and another one is 26 January 1950. This 9th December I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, 39th question, keep it aside. The resolution for giving a constitution to India was adopted by the Constitution Assembly was on. Resolution for giving was adopted by Constitution Assembly on when it was adopted. Option is B, 22nd January 1947. 41st question. Who proposed the preamble before the drafting committee of the Constitution? Option A, Jawaharlal Nehru. 42nd. Who of the following presented the objectives resolution? Option B, Jawaharlal Nehru. 43rd question. How many sessions of Indian Constitution Assembly were conducted for the formulation of Indian Constitution? Option is C. 12 sessions has been conducted for formulation of Indian Constitution. 44th. How much time the Constitution Assembly took to frame the Constitution of India? 2 years, 11 months, 18 days. Option A. 45th. Who among the following was chairman of Union Constitution Committee of Constituent Assembly? Who among the following was the chairman of Union Constitution Committee of Constituent Assembly? Option C, Jawaharlal Nehru. Union Constitution Committee of Constituent Assembly chairman. Okay, 46th question. Who was the chairman of Provincial Constitution Committee of Constitution Assembly? Option D, Sardar Patel. Okay, 45th and 46th are correlated, no? In union, in terms of union, who was the chairman of Union Committee? Jawaharlal Nehru. Coming to provincial, it is Sardar Patel, because Sardar Patel only, no, we had some stories like Nawabs were there at that time. This Sardar Patel has convinced them to bring their provinces, means bring their area into union, into Indian Union. He has a big role in that one. So Provincial Constitution Committee means Sardar Patel and Union Committee means Jawaharlal Nehru. 47th question. Who was the chairman of Drafting Committee of Indian Constitution? Option A, Bhimrao Ambedkar. 48th. Who was the chairman of Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights and Minorities constituted by Constituent Assembly? 48th, option B, Sardar Patel. Chairman of Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights and Minorities constituted by Constituent Assembly. It is Sardar Patel. 49th question. The Drafting Committee of Constituent Assembly under B.R. Ambedkar had how many other members? Total 6 members were there. Option is B. Who amongst the following was not a member of Drafting Committee of the Constitution? Muhammad Sadullah was the Drafting Committee member. K.M. Munshi was a Drafting Committee member. A.K. Iyer was Drafting Committee member. Jawaharlal Nehru was not the Drafting Committee member. Okay, here these three options, these three members were other than B.R. Ambedkar. 51st question. The Constituent Assembly set up a drafting committee under the chairmanship of B.R. Ambedkar. On. When was the drafting committee set up? Option D, 29th August 1947. 52nd question. Who was the constitutional advisor at the time of formation of Constitution? Who was the advisor, constitutional advisor? Who among the following? Option C, B.N. Rao. Constitutional advisor at the time of formation of Constitution is B.N. Rao. 53rd question. The first draft of Constitution was prepared by B.N. Rao. When did the Constituent Assembly adopted national flag? National flag is in July. July. Where is the July? Okay, three options are there. 22nd July 1947. Option A is right answer. Who was the chairman of National Flag Committee? Who was the chairman? Option B, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. 56th question. When was the third reading of Indian Constitution Assembly started? Third reading. I don't know about it, but we are by hearting, so option is A, 17th November 1949. When was the third reading of Indian Constituent Assembly started? 17th November 1949. 57th question. The Constitution of India was completed on November 26, 1949. Okay, here we are seeing Constitution of India was completed on November 26, 1949. 50th question. Indian Constitution was adopted by Constitution Assembly on when it was adopted 26 November 1949. Okay, completed and adopted both are 26 November 1949. Constitution of India came into force in 26 January 1950. Okay, here we are seeing before we had studied the resolution for 40th question. The resolution for giving the Constitution of India was adopted by the Constitution. It is asking about resolution. Resolution is 22nd January 1946. Right. Similarly, 39th question. Constituent Assembly of India was established on 9th December 1946. Next, resolution was passed adopted on 22nd January 1946. Next, for Constitution of India, 26 November 26, 1949 completed and adopted, but completely came into force in 26 January 1950. 60th question. 26 January was selected as the date for inauguration of Constitution because option A is the answer. The Congress had observed it as the Independence Day in 1930 only. They had thought 26 January as Independence Day. So 26 January is considered as Independence Day. 61st question. Indian Constitution was adopted by British Parliament? No. Constituent Assembly. Indian Constitution was adopted by Constituent Assembly. 62nd question. The Constitution of India was enacted on 26 November 1949 by the Constituent Assembly. 26 January enacted, but came into force on 26 January 1950. Enacted, adopted. Next, one more word is there. Completed. Completed, adopted, and enacted. Observe the words clearly, okay? Because there might be confusion every time. See how many years and dates are given here, no? For one issue, for one topic. So just observe. Enacted, adopted, and completed on 26 November 1949, but came into force on 26 January 1950. 63rd question. Constitution Day of India was celebrated on. Option is B, 26th November. 64th question. B.R. Ambedkar was elected to Constituent Assembly from where he has been elected? Bombay Presidency. Year of birth and death of B.R. Ambedkar. 1891 was his birth year and 1956 was his death year. Option B. 66th question. In which year was Jana Gana Mana adopted as national anthem of India? Option C, 1950. 67. The state emblem was adopted by Government of India on Option D, that is on 26 January 1950. Okay. Janagana Mana was adopted as national anthem on 1950. State emblem was adopted on 26 January 1950 only. 68th question. Deferment of adult franchise for 15 years was advocated in Constituent Assembly by option C, Maulana Azad. Okay, this one is totally different. We had not heard till now, no? Deferment of adult franchise for 15 years was advocated in Constituent Assembly by Maulana Azad. 69th question. Who amongst the following advised the Indian National Congress should be disbanded as political party after the independence of India? Who will say that? Obviously Mahatma Gandhi. Jawaharlal Nehru was nearby person, no? So it was Mahatma Gandhi. 69th is D option. 70. In their nationalist reaction, the founding fathers of Indian Constitution tended to minimize the importance of minority interest and emotions. Again, whose views are these? It is asking whose view. In their nationalist reaction, the founding fathers of Indian Constitution tended to minimize the importance of minority interest and emotions. Matlab, when Constitution was created, there was less importance to minority interests. That view is given by whom? 70th option is D, Ivor Jennings. Jenny, Triple R movie, Jenny, no? Like that you remember, okay? In Constitution, while creating Constitution, interests for minorities were given less importance. That view was given by Ivor Jennings. First, 71st question. Constituent Assembly was Congress and Congress was India. Who said this? 71st question. Option A, Austin. Austin said Constitution Assembly was Congress and Congress was India. Austin. 72nd question. How many women members were there in Indian Constitution Assembly? 72nd question is option A, 15. 73rd question. The states and central government derive power from Constitution of India, because there only everything is written, no? So states and central government derive power from Constitution of India. 74th question. In how many provinces was Congress ministry formed in election of the year 1937? Option C, 8. 75th question. Which of the following are the principal features of Government of India Act 1919? What is the principal feature of Government of India Act 1919? Here, option is C. Only 1 and 3. What is that one? The introduction of diarchy in executive government of provinces. Okay. Here it is telling that diarchy was introduced in executive government of provinces. Means not in union, not in central, but at different places. That is according to Government of India Act 1919. But according to Government of India Act 1935, diarchy was introduced at central level. Okay. Next, option 3 is also right, no? What is that? The devolution of legislative authority by center to the provinces. Devolution. What is devolution? Devolution is nothing but transferring the powers to lower level. It means from center it has been transferred to provinces according to Government of India Act 1919. Here option 1 told about that diarchy was introduced at province level. Similarly, powers were given to not only union, but union has transferred the power to states. That means provinces. At that time states were not there, so they call that provinces. 76th question. Which of the following statement is or not true in relation to Constituent Assembly? Okay, first we will see the option. Correct options 76 is A, 1 and 2. Okay, we will study which are true. The assembly was a result of direct election. Okay, true. That one is true. Next, assembly worked through various committees. Yeah, committees are there. Now, what are incorrect? Assemblies was not based on adult suffrage. We had studied many times adult suffrage, but I'm not able to get them till now. Okay, after studying every chapter I think we will be able to cover that adult suffrage also. Okay, third one is also wrong. Assembly was a multi-party body. Is it correct? Yeah, it is true, right? Assembly was a multi-party body. Congress is there, BJP nowadays, BJP is there, everybody is there. I mean, 1 and 2 are wrong. Okay, third and fourth are right. Sorry. Okay, was not based on adult suffrage. No, this is wrong. Assembly is based on adult suffrage. It is telling like that. Okay, second is assembly was a result of direct elections. That is also wrong, because assemblies we had seen no people elect persons elects assembly people like that. We will see in future. So third and fourth are correct. Assembly is a multi-party body, right? Fourth, assembly worked through various committees, right? 77th question. In relation to formation of Constitution of India, which of the following sentences is are correct? Option is A. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Okay, what are that 1, 2, 3? In relation to the formation of Constitution of India, which of the following? Okay, formation of Constitution के बारे में पूछ रहा है. Okay, resolution of objectives by Nehru affected the making of Constitution. Okay, resolutions were passed in Constitution. When resolution was passed, we had studied here, no? Somewhere resolution. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, somewhere there is that talking about resolution, no? But I am not able to see. Okay, resolution of objectives by Nehru affected the making of Constitution. It is telling that it is true. Next, preamble fulfills various objectives and aims. It is true. Peoples of India directed the Constitution. It is true. Head of the state is elected by the people directly. That is wrong. Okay, just by heart, guys. I am not encouraging by heart, but this is my way of studying. I had cleared JIB, CIB through this process only, because through bits only you will be able to remember. No, first after that go in detail, read chapter wise. You will be able to grasp that bits. No, from detail. You will not have to study whole chapter, right? Okay, 70th question. Who among the following were the members of drafting committee of the Constitution? Who were the members of drafting committee? We had studied no A.K. Iyer. Some Muslim name is there. What is that? Just a minute. Yeah, Muhammad Sadullah. Next, K.M. Munshi. In this, option is C. 1 and 3 are members of Constitution. N. Gopalaswamy is also there. Alladi Krishna Swami Iyer. We had studied no A.K. Iyer like that. Total 5 members we had studied. Drafting committee members. Who are they? Muhammad Sadullah, A.K. Munshi. Munshi, second one is Munshi. Third one is A.K. Iyer. Fourth one is Gopalaswamy. Fifth one is B.R. Ambedkar himself. He is the chairman of drafting committee, right? Sixth one more person is there. We will see in future. Okay. Here we had covered, no? Okay, 70th question finished. 79. Consider the following statements. The design of national flag was adopted in Constitution 22nd July 1947. It is true. The wheel of national flag has 21 spokes. No, it is 24 spokes. The ratio of width of national flag to its length is 3 is to 4. No, it is 2 is to 3 because width is 60 and length is 90 centimeters. Right, 60 is to 90. So it is 2 is to 3. So here 79th question answer is option B. Only one is true. Okay. 22nd July 1947 it is true. 80th question. Consider the following statements. The discussion in third round table conference eventually led to the passing of Government of India Act 1935. मतलब थर्ड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद ही गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1935 आया बोल रहा है. Next, the Government of India Act 1935 provided for all establishment of All India Federation to be based on a union of the provinces of British India and princely states. 80th question option is C. Both 1 and 2 are true. Right. थर्ड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट पास किया. फिर बाद में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट में ऑल इंडिया फेडरेशन टू बी बेस्ड ऑन यूनियन ऑफ प्रोविंसेस ऑफ ब्रिटिश इंडिया एंड द प्रिंसली स्टेट्स. 81st क्वेश्चन. मैच लिस्ट 1 and list 2. Establishment of Board of Control, establishment of Supreme Court, permission to English missionaries to work in India, appointment of law member in Governor General Council. Okay. अकॉर्डिंग टू वाट मैच करना है किस रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट में. आई नो ओनली वन. ऑप्शन बी इज एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट 1773. सो आई विल रिलेट दैट वन. ऑप्शन बी इज वन. ऑप्शन बी इज वन. ओनली सेकंड. ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. आई थिंक आई विल चेक हियर. 81st क्वेश्चन. ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. ओके. हियर एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल. इट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू Pitt's India Act 1784. Next, establishment of Supreme Court is according to Regulating Act 1773. Permission to English missionaries to work in India. It is according to Charter Act 1813. English missionaries 1813. Okay. Appointment of law member in Governor General Council. It is according to Charter Act 1833. Our first law member was I'm not able to remember some such. Name starts from S. Okay, guys. Check that. According to Charter Act 1833, law member were there. No. You can check through online. 82nd question. According to the Wavell plan, the number of Hindu and Muslim members in Executive Council was to be equal. Wavell thought that this arrangement would have avoided the partition of India. Okay, both are related, but is statements correct or not? We don't know. 82nd option is C. A is true, R is false. According to Wavell plan, the number of Hindu and Muslim members in Executive was to be equal. He had given a view that Hindu and Muslim members should be equal in Executive Council. वो किस लिए it was for another reason, not for this reason like it would avoid partition of India. So R is false, A is true. Match list X and Y and select the correct answer. Okay. First Vice President of Constituent Assembly. Who is that first Vice President? Jawaharlal Nehru only, no? First Vice President. Okay. I know only A. So we will see another Chairman of Union Constitution Committee. Oh, Chairman of Union Constitution Committee is Jawaharlal Nehru. Sorry. Option D is second should come. So B and C options are there. B and D options are there. So we will see the answer. 3 is option B. B only. Okay. First Vice President of Constituent Assembly. Who is he? Fourth, H.C. Mukherjee. First Vice President of Constitution H.D. Mukherjee. Originally the only Congress member of drafting committee. Drafting committee, Munshi is there, no? Sorry, we know this one also, no? Okay. Member of Constituent Assembly representing Rajasthan's princely state is V.T. Krishnamachari. Chairman of Union Constitution Committee is Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, 84th question. Here are two statements. Assertion: the Constitution of India provides for all necessities of the country. This is true. It is known or called as adopted constitution. Is it right or wrong? 84th question is option B. Both A and R true. Both are true. Okay, adopted constitution. But R is not correct explanation of A. Okay. 85th question. Consider the following statement and choose the correct answer. Assertion: India is a democratic country. Okay, it is true. India has constitution of its own. 85th question is option B. Both are true, but they are not interrelated. Next, second chapter, foreign impact on Indian constitution. Here, fundamental rights, directive principles, from which country we had taken. All this we will cover in second chapter. Okay. Question number 1. In Indian political system, which one is supreme? Obviously, the constitution is supreme. The concept of judicial review in India was adopted from the constitution of option B, USA. Third question. The idea of preamble has been borrowed in Indian constitution from constitution of preamble. Preamble is taken from USA only. The concept a union of states in Indian constitution has been derived from. Fourth question is British North American Act. North American Act. A union of states in Indian constitution concept is derived from British North American Act. Fifth question. The feature of federal system of Indian constitution is inspired by a constitution of federal system. Option A, Canada. Federal system talk about union and states. Means union have ultimate power. States are also have power in their regions only, but union have power on states also. So federal system means that one. Okay. Question number 6. The Indian parliamentary system is different from British parliamentary system in that India has. Option 6 is D. The system of judicial review. Remaining all are same for British parliamentary system and Indian parliament. Both real and a nominal executive. A system of collective responsibility. Bicameral legislature. In British parliament and India both are having all these three, but judicial review we have taken from USA, so it is different from British parliament. Seventh question. The system of judicial review exists in both India and USA. Option C, no? Seventh. Okay. Which of the following characteristics is common between the federal system of India and America? Federal system actually we had taken from Canada, but some characteristics are same between America and Indian federal system. What is that? Option 8 is D. What is D? A federal Supreme Court for interpretation of Constitution. This one is same from USA and India. Okay. Ninth question. Which of the following statements is true? Option A. The federal form of government is in United States of America. All other options are wrong, so we will not see wrong options. Which of the following statements is true? The federal form of government is in USA. Yeah. We had seen here, no? Federal system is taken from United Kingdom. Sorry, this one, Canada. But some features federal system of India, everything is in USA. Okay, federal form of government is in United States. Okay. Here India, like that not given, no? Government of India is federal and unitary. It is not unitary, right? We have both states and union, no? So okay, 10th question. Concurrent list. Concurrent list is included in Indian Constitution is given by Australia. Concurrent list. Whenever you see concurrent list, it is just Australia. Option B is answer. 11th. The idea of concurrent list in India is Australia. The framers of Constitution of India borrowed the concept of concurrent list described in 7th schedule of Constitution. It is from Australia. The Indian Constitution has taken a certain feature of Constitution of other countries. Which country has contributed to the framing of the directive principle of state policy? Directive principles of state policy is from option B, Ireland. 14th question. In the giving representation to talent and experience and service in the composition of Council of States, the constitution makers of India were influenced by the example of option A, Irish public. 15th question. The concept of fundamental duties. Fundamental duties is taken from Russia. Fundamental rights. 16th question. Fundamental rights is taken from USA. Rights is USA and duties are Russia. 17th question. The tradition of written constitution began from which of the following countries? India has written constitution. Similarly, America is also having a written constitution. Of the following political features, which are common to India and USA? Residuary power vested in center, residuary powers vested in states. President has the power of pocket veto. The upper house has some nominated members. India has all this. Okay, but it is asking that common to India and USA. What is that? 18th question, option A, only 3. President has power of veto. Okay, 18th is only 3 is correct. Common to India and USA. 19th statements are given. Assertion: the scope of judicial review is limited in India. Maybe. Reason: the Indian Constitution has some borrowed items. Yeah, it has been borrowed from different countries, no? But is both are related? 19th question is option B. Okay, both A and R true, but R is not correct explanation of A. Right? No, both are not related because it is telling about some judicial review. Reason has been given about some other thing. Means Indian Constitution, whole Indian Constitution it is talking about. Okay, 20th question. Match list 1 and 2. Okay, fundamental rights. What is fundamental rights? From whom we have taken? USA. Fundamental duties is from Russia. Parliamentary system is taken from where? I don't know. Emergency provisions, I don't know. Option D I had studied, no, in this chapter only. That is Ireland. So option A is USA second and D is Ireland. So C and D, option C in that second is okay. Option C is right answer. 20th is option C, right? Okay. Parliamentary system is taken from United Kingdom. Okay. Emergency provisions are taken from Germany. You just remember Hitler at the time many emergencies has been declared, no? So like that we had taken it from Germany. Just remember it like that. It may not be true whatever I am saying, but I am giving you some hint to remember. That's all. 21st, match list 1 and list 2. Select the correct answer using a code given below the list. Okay. Similarly, it is asking fundamental rights USA, directive principle of state policy is Ireland, cabinet government we don't know, union state relationship. I think it is asking about federal system, right? We will see. USA, A is 1. A is 4. A is 4. Everything has 4. Okay. B is Ireland, Irish government third. Okay. A and D are there. Next, union state relation. it is called, it is in other words we call it as federal system. It is from Canadian, no, we had seen, no, Canada, like federal system we had taken from Canadian constitution. Next, cabinet government we had taken from British constitution. 21st option is D, right? D. Again we will see. A, fundamental rights is 4th, US Bill of Rights. Next, directive principle of state policy. B is what? 3, Irish constitution. Okay. Cabinet government, option 1, that is British constitution. Union state relationships, it is Canadian constitution. 22nd, match same. Rule of law we had not studied anywhere. Procedure established by law we had not studied anywhere. Concurrent list we had studied, it is Australia. Next, C, receiving of bill by governor for president's consideration we had not studied. Okay, D is Australia. 1, only option D is there. So I think option D is only right. Right, yes, option D is right. Okay, rule of law we had taken from England. Procedure established by law we had taken from Japan. Okay, rules of law from UK, I mean England. Procedures, whatever law has established procedures, we are following that procedure, it is from Japan. Rules to create law, it is taken from UK. Okay, reserving of bill by governor for president's consideration, it is from Canada. Concurrent list is Australia. 23rd, similarly match. Directive principle Ireland. B is fundamental rights is USA. Concurrent list is that one, Australia. India as United Union of States with great powers to union. Option D. Option D is 23rd is option D is right answer. Canada. Union, India as Union of States with great powers to union. Here option D is Canada. We had said no, union and state relations. 24th question. The Constitution of India has become the longest one. Maybe. Reason. The chapter on the fundamental rights. This is totally different. It is talking about Constitution of India, and here some fundamental rights has been borrowed from model of American Constitution. Okay, 24th is option B. Both A and R true, but R is not correct explanation of A. Okay. Has become the longest one. Chapter of fundamental rights has been taken from America. Okay, that's all guys for today. I think I had taken so much time of you. Now just conclude our video. Okay, thank you friends. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will start another chapter, that is articles and schedules of Constitution of India. Okay guys, thank you.